Greetings everyone, this is Reed, and welcome to MOI. Thanks to Praxis, and anyone else who shared videos, a whole bunch of new people are here. Welcome! Very glad to have you. So you can see my channel is actually really small right now, but I'm hoping with your help, we can grow to be enormous and reach everyone. At least that's the goal. And if you're new here, wondering what's going on, what's this about? Well, this channel's gonna be about everything. Sort of the theme of, if everything fell apart and we had to rebuild the world from scratch, what do we do? Then of course I'm going to have some philosophy, ideas for enhanced government or government 2.0. I always have ideas. I'd love to hear feedback on them. Then of course solar power, bushcrafting, survival, preparedness, and anything else I can think of. Then of course I'm going to start doing a lot of technologies that we can make from scratch to be able to survive better. Or scrounge up, raid a junkyard and build something. So that's what's going on here. So I really encourage you to hang around, check everything out, leave feedback. Please hit the subscribe button. I have got a crazy ratio of about 80% of my views are for unsubscribed people. So subscribe, please click the button down below, subscribe. And leave comments and a liker if you can. Anyways, today's video is kind of a quick one. Now I've got quite a bit of stuff coming up. I'm going to film over this weekend and we'll have a lot of nifty videos. And I'm going to push real hard to try to get one video out a day, maybe two. We'll see. It's just work has been absolutely insane lately. I'm in the middle of a huge project and the hours have been long. It's also why I haven't been here in a couple days. It's just been murderous. I'm going to have to find something else to do soon because I am not 20-something and I'm doing 36-hour shifts. It isn't exactly easy anymore. And that sort of segues into today's topic, time. Time is the resource we will never, ever get back. Every second of our lives is 1 second off. That's it. Endless, gone. No matter what you can do, and I'm taking up your time here, so I appreciate it, you're not getting that time back. And it's really important to think about this. Now, what's the point in preparedness? Well, if everything falls apart and you're having to do things all manually, it's going to take a lot of time. And it's going to take a lot out of you physically to do it. I've been doing a lot of things manually, cutting wood, by hand, not using the saws and other stuff like that, and realized just how out of shape I was. I could do it so easy when I was younger, but man, I'm like, geez, I've got to really put some effort into this. That's one of the big goals this year, physical fitness. I'll take you along for the journey, as it were. But that is the thing, is we need to be real careful about our time. And also while we're trying to prep, we need to sort of overlap preparedness things. So if you can, do one thing and another thing at the same time. So listen to people on YouTube, like me maybe, while you're canning and stuff like that, that's a good use of time. But as we have the SHTF, the grid down, and everything fall apart, we're not going to our everyday work job all the time. For most of us, that is. We're now going to have to be, dealing with everything. And compared to other people, I do not believe SHTF is going to be boring. I don't think it's going to be boring at all. You've got to get people together. You've got to organize things. You've got to inventory things. You've got to set up rotations for patrols. You've got to set up rotations for medical staff. You got, tons of things to do. And the other thing is, things are going to be really hard because we're having to do a lot of things manually. And so it's a good idea to think about and start researching ways things were done, the force multipliers that existed in older times that weren't, electrically driven motors. I'm looking at air tools, actually. It occurred to me is that, air compressors, you don't have to drive them off electricity, those gas-powered ones. But then I was thinking, can I build a windmill air compressor? I'm looking into something like that. But actually, more likely, it's going to be a steam-powered air compressor, so you can have a steam turbine to do something. And I'm digging into that. Air tools have an interesting thing, and other turn-of-the-century sort of things where they used to run things off of big belts and stuff like that, or conveyors. Real interested in that. And that sort of idea. The other thing, though, is even further back, how they had, saws where two people could do things together and push things. I'm wondering if there's a way we could come up with a middle ground. Because that's something is we're going to have so short on time, and we've got to do so much, and we're unaccustomed, horribly unaccustomed, to how long things are going to take. So right now, try doing things manually. And you can realize, if I'm going to get this, this, and this done, instead of it taking, a day, it's going to take a week and a half. Huge difference. Think of one of the things that's going to be major hard. Digging ditches, trenches, and stuff like that to run water lines or something like that. Major issue. Then of course, imagine digging a well, going down 300 feet to get water. How the heck are you even going to do that? Now I'm going to cover something that'll show you how to do that. It's called a cable tool drill. And actually, believe it or not, the ancient Chinese did it way before the invention of mechanization. And we're able to go down several hundred feet with rope and some stuff. It's pretty amazing. But it's a team of people working really, really hard every day for months. As I said, time. You're going to get eaten alive on how long tasks are going to take. It's going to be very hard. And the thing is, you need to know now. Like when we estimate how long something's going to take right now, we're thinking about all of that in the modern conveniences we have. If it all goes away, well, your gut instinct, probably multiply it by 10. Yeah, that's a big change. You know, imagine if you were actually having to build a shelter and you needed a really strong shelter. So you're like, okay, I'm going to put screws in this. And you're having to turn every single one of those screws by hand. Talk about getting a bad case of carpal tunnel, shall we say, from repetitive stress injuries of always twisting, trying to get that screw in. Boy, that's going to kill you. Of course, there's those hand drills, and I've got, I really like them with the manual. You've got this little thing on top, and it swivels around, and you go. That's a good way to get screws in a lot quicker. So take a look at a lot of those manual tools. And then, of course, what I'm really arguing for right now is do a lot of things manually, get an idea, and find ways that you can increase the ability to do things effectively and manage your time effectively. Because we're never going to get it back. And in SHTF, we need every advantage we can get. Well, anyways, there's my strange philosophy for the day. I hope you enjoy all the interesting projects we've got planned for the weekend. Should be a lot of fun, and we got an interesting taste test. We're going to show off some freeze-dried food, and we're going to get some people who have never had it before to see what they think. And this is uncooked, raw freeze-dried. It's pretty unusual. Take care, everyone. This is Read Out for now, and you'll see a lot more of me more often. Take care.